Claire Idstrom, and I'm the event manager here at Town Hall Seattle. On behalf of Town Hall and the Bushwick Book Club Seattle, it's my pleasure to welcome you to tonight's performance. We're so glad to have you here, whether you're joining us live or in the forum with us tonight. As we get underway, I would like to acknowledge that our institution stands on the unceded traditional territory of the Coast Salish people, particularly the Jawamish. We thank them for our continued use of the natural resources of their ancestral homeland. We are once again excited to partner with the Bushwick Book Club Seattle to present a portion of their season at Town Hall. Be sure to tune in for our next Bushwick event on November 12th for an evening of music inspired by David Yoon's City of Orange. You can learn more and pick up a season subscription at the Bushwick Book Club Seattle website. As part of our Arts and Culture series tonight, we are sponsored by For Culture, Arts Fund, Washington State Arts Commission, and the Seattle Office for Arts and Culture. The Bushwick Book Club Seattle is also supported by For Culture and the Seattle Office of Arts and Culture. Thanks to all our sponsors for making tonight's event possible. And finally, Town Hall Seattle and the Bushwick Book Club Seattle are both member-supported organizations, so I'd like to thank all of the members joining us tonight. Tonight, the Bushwick Book Club performs an evening of music inspired by Philip Pullman's The Golden Compass. And before we begin, I'll hand the mic over to Wes Waddell, the Associate Director of Bushwick Book Club. Everybody give it up for Wes.
Now translated for the stage.
Here we are again. This is, tonight kicks off the 13th main stage season of original music inspired by books here in Seattle. Lucky 13, what? 13! Yes, it all started in October of 2010, and this year it is all color-themed titles. There it is, the full spectrum season. So things like The Golden Compass. Next month is the picture of Dorian Gray, City of Orange. It's great. This is as gold a shirt as I could find for tonight. Physical description for anybody joining the stream that's not able to see me clearly. I am a early 40s white guy who's been experimenting with facial hair during the pandemic, wearing a shirt that is not gold, but as close as I could get. Tonight, we have a whole night. You guys are so attentive. You know there's a bar in the back, right? Okay, that's good. It is okay to respond to things that are happening. Tonight, you're going to hear brand new songs inspired by Philip Pullman's The Golden Compass from, let's get noisy, Ben Mish, Kat Jelty, Mike Vadova, Natasha Lumba, Evan J. Peterson, Bjorn Watkins, Shouty Bianca Vatat. That's right. The evening will unfold in two halves with an intermission. After the intermission, there will be a quiz. Thank you. You can participate in the quiz. It's a low barrier to entry, so head over to the merch table, fill out the slips. We're really happy to be starting a new season here at Town Hall Seattle. And tonight is the last night of Banned Books Week 2022. Who read a banned book this week? Oh, this year? Okay. All right. That's a book that someone thinks you shouldn't read. You've read them. You've read them. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, put the hands up. All right, who's read The Golden Compass? Who saw the movie? Who saw the movie and thinks they could get credit for reading the book in certain conversations? Oh, all right. Who knew that Philip Pullman's His Dark Materials series was number 8 on the top 100 banned or challenged books for the decade of the 2000s? Oh, very good. This is great because this hand up here, I learned that from Laura earlier this week. So that's great. So I'm really glad to see your hand up. I'm glad you remember what you said to me on Tuesday night. We here at Bushwick Northwest have expanded our production team this year, and we have hired a new program manager who will also be my co-host for the evening. So would you all make some noise for Drea Marilyn?
Thanks, Wes. Appreciate that. How's everyone doing? That's good. That's good. I didn't get to see who read the book. So one more time, who read the book? Raise your hand. Nice. Who watched the movie? All right, cool. I love the book so much. One of my favorite things in the book is everyone gets a little dæmon, which is really neat. I think mine would be a rabbit or a moose. I haven't decided.
Ooh, yeah. So yeah, these little demons, all humans get that hang out with you when you're young. They can change animal shape, and then as you become an adult, they kind of settle into something. Do you think these folks out here wish they had demons?
That one for sure. This one definitely did. Yeah, that one for sure. I think a bunch of people here. So maybe on the count of 3, whatever you think your demon is, say it out loud.
And maybe it'll happen if you say it out loud.
Yeah, maybe if you, just first animal that comes to mind. Ready?
Okay.
1, 2,
3.
Yeah, squirrel. I was hoping someone would say that. That's the only correct answer was squirrel.
Okay.
Actually,
somebody
so
got it right. That's
2
good.
correct answers.
Yeah.
What would yours be?
Well, Drea, I'm glad you asked. What I wouldn't give just to live with a parrot on my shoulder.
Or grow older with a rabbit on my ear.
Well, if only a turtle or a pony or gerbil. Oh, happy we would always be, my demon and me.
Oh, life would be nice with a bison grazing slowly beside me.
Or a spiny anteater over my arm.
Fishes would be tricky if I didn't pick a city near the water.
But an otter is cuter, so humor my demon and me.
So many choices of animal voices guiding along my way.
Maybe it's true for me and for you that the critter gets the final say.
So many choices of animal voices guiding along my way.
Maybe it's true for me and for you that the critter gets the final say. What I wouldn't give just to live with a parrot on my shoulder.
Or grow older with a rabbit on my ear.
Now if only a turtle or a pony or gerbil, lonely I would never be, my demon and me. Oh, lonely I would never be, my demon and me. Well, thank you. Let's get the rest of the music underway. Tonight's first performer that wasn't that is Ben Mish. Ben Mish is an experienced singer, songwriter, and performer steeped in tradition yet refreshingly original. He has licensed many songs for use in film and television, including Shine on Everything, which appeared in Grey's Anatomy. Who's watched Grey's Anatomy? Who's read the book? Ben has also toured extensively. Notable performances with his band Left Hand Smoke include a headlining stage at Seattle's famous Bumbershoot Festival. He's appeared on this stage before for original music inspired by Dune, The Omnivore's Dilemma, A People's History of the United States, among many others. Ben Mish!
Thank you, Wes. Nice to see you all. My name is Ben Mish. I am a physical description, I'm a white male with a beard and glasses, and I always wear a hat. I like this book. It works on lots of levels, and in a book with many Scandinavian-sounding names and places like Birnesen and Svalbard, the appearance of a Texan named Lee Scoresby got my attention. His journey took him from the Southwest to the Arctic tundra to become an aeronaut balloonist, which is a cool concept. And he had an Arctic hare named Hester as his demon. And I started to think about what sort of stirrings in his soul would have to occur to propel him forward in his journey and to become an ally for Lyra in her grand adventure. My song is called The Aeronaut. I was born down in Texas, but my soul belongs up north. I was burning in the desert, then I had a change of course. I know you think that I am crazy just to try, but I would like to see the world beneath a different sky. I want to cut away the tether and float high above the trees, up where the sky and the ocean always look the same to me. I know you think that I am crazy just to try, but I would like to see the world beneath a different sky. I struggle to take flight, and I push through all the lies. The aeronaut can see how strange it is to be alive. The wolves are all around me, the landscape's all ablaze. My body and my soul are like a beast in a cage. The Holy One's attention is drifting into rage. I look them in the eye and I give it one more try. And I know you think that I am crazy just to try, but I would like to see the world beneath a different sky. And I struggle to take flight and push through all the lies. The aeronaut can see how strange it is to be alive. Thank you.
Up to Ben Mish one more time. Ben's band Left Hand Smoke is playing at the North City Bistro in November 5th. That's going to be a lot of fun. Our next performer is a first-timer here at Bushwick Book Club, which is super exciting. Kat Jelty, going by Cat Clover, is a singer-songwriter who does acoustic indie pop. She is a multi-instrumentalist, plays piano, guitar, ukulele, writes about childhood, cats, love, and pizza. All the important things, all the things I love. You can follow her musical journey on Instagram at Cats Clover Music. And she also has a Patreon, so if you like what you hear, feel free to find it. All right, let's give it up to Cat Clover
Thanks,
one more
guys.
time.
Aw, cute. Thanks, Daria. How's it going? Yeah, isn't this amazing? This is like the dream come true. Like literally, I was like, how can this exist? It's amazing. So a little bit of background about this song is that I was thinking about the perspective of Lyra, the main character, who's a girl who has a super free spirit, and she's like, I cannot be tamed, and I'm not gonna do what you tell me to do, and I'm just gonna like climb on roofs. And then she gets found by Mrs. Coulter. Mrs. Coulter's like, I'm gonna tame you and make you a nice lady. And Lyra's like having none of that. And it just made me think of like the socialization of, you know, women from like these awesome young like bold beautiful bright things to being like, okay, take up less space, don't talk as much, take care of everyone but don't feel too much. So this is kind of like about that, and yeah, she's kind of about that, and it's like, yeah, and it's like written kind of from the perspective of like my inner child, because I super resonate with that, and I was like a wild child. So yeah, to people who don't like that, this is a song to them. Okay. Sweet. You're trying to save me from myself. Don't want me to go through hell like you. Trying to save me from the world. But I'm not gonna stay a little girl. I know you think the road to control me is paved with good intentions. So go ahead and try to mold me into a different version. But it's not gonna work 'cause I'm not broken. You say you're trying to keep me safe, but you just want to put me in my place. Don't want me to break the mold. Just sit down and do what you're told. I know you think the road to control me is paved with good intentions, but I'm not gonna fit into your margins. Go ahead and try to mold me into a different version. But it's not gonna work, I'm not broken. Sit still, be small, don't you be a know-it-all. Fix your face and your waist, good kids know how to behave. Tell them no, be polite, smile and apologize. Do not question or talk back. What the heck is up with that? Who made all these crazy rules? 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 I know you think the road to control me is paved with good intentions. So go ahead and try to mold me into a different version. But it's not gonna work 'cause I'm not broken. I'm not broken. Cool. Thank you. Thanks, guys.
Cat Clover.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Yeah, welcome to the club.
Sick.
Cat.
I forgot to add a visual description. I am a white, non-binary woman, quote marks, with like really cool vampire red hair, and a really cool hat that I got from a hat shop.
Oh, hang on. Yeah, if you wouldn't mind just staying there real quick, because I was working with Win, our live stream video tech in the back, and
Oh, sure.
she was just amazed at the detail she could get on the great stuff you have going on in your eyes. Will you just look straight ahead? Okay. Now, those of you in the room, just pretend, because I don't know if this is happening or not, but I'm hoping that at-home viewers are just like, are
The
really
home
getting the
viewers are like,
detail
I
on
don't
this.
know where, so
Yeah.
I'm just gonna like.
It's super good.
Yeah, it's real good.
It also glows in the dark.
Yeah.
It's
This
pretty
has been
neat.
like the dream, someone to call out my makeup on stage, like.
Oh,
wow.
yes.
Oh, here to help.
It's very good.
The membership in the Bushwick Book Clubs comes with perks.
Yeah,
Yes, you get-
yes, that's right.
Well, welcome. You are.
Thank you.
We're so glad to have you. Thank you for
Thanks,
your
everybody.
song.
Thank you, Kat.
Remember, the cat has a Patreon, and if you want to find out more about anybody you hear tonight, check out the digital program that we have. That's not it. That's it. There it is. You can go to that bit.ly link, bit.ly/GC, that's Golden Compass -PGM, or scan that code there. No one's had a better couple years than the QR code coming roaring right back, right, from the ashes. And a lot of performers have merch over there. This guy's got merch. This guy's so much merch. Yeah. So you can head over to the table over there during the break. Check out merch. Check out our new Bushwick tote bags. We decided if we wanted to be a for-real arts nonprofit in the city of Seattle, Washington, we needed a tote bag. It's got a flat bottom, so like this thing's for real. This isn't. Yeah. Oh, look at what. Wow, I didn't know you had anything in there. It was.
It carries so much.
Sign up to become a member at any one of our levels. We'll give you one. We'll happily sell you one. We've got new shirts as well. And I understand, man on the street, we got street. Yeah, there we go. That's Executive Director Jeff Larson in the back of the room right there. Yeah. Well, the one off of Jeff's back. I don't know. That's a question for Jeff.
For a good amount of money,
We are
can sell
selling
that one.
that design for sure. And a couple other new ones. Please head over and visit over there. You can also sign up for the quiz that will happen if you have not been to a Bushwick Book Club show before. There's a quiz that happens after intermission. But first, there's a song coming from this guy.
There better be a song.
Ooh. Mike does a lot of things. Write compelling bios is not one of them. Mike Vadova is an artist. He writes songs. He performs. He rocks out. People seem to like what he does. And unless you're a stupid idiot, you will too! Exclamation point. Don't be surprised if he calls you a ding-dong. That's just how he talks. And now there's actually more characters here than the bio, just for the books that he's joined us for. Seattle Walk Report, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, White Teeth, Slaughterhouse 5, Breakfast of Champions, Pride and Prejudice, Watchmen, The Shining, The Outsiders, Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, Lonesome Dove, Station 11, and a bunch more. This is Mike Vadova.
Oh, shit. Hello, everyone. Let me adjust. Stand by while I adjust this microphone stand. Thank you. Thank you. All right. My name is Mike Vadova, as Westwood L just told you. I read this book called The Golden Compass, which I hope a lot of you have read it as well, and that's why you're sitting in the audience here. I was of the opinion that the book wasn't that great. I didn't really particularly care for it. I know that's probably the minority opinion. Feel free to boo, yeah. All right, get it over with, jerks. Yeah. I just thought it was really boring. Oh, wait, I'm a white man with long hair. I have a I Heart Books Bushwick shirt on. Very stupidly long hair. Yeah, I didn't like it, but that's fine. You know, it's not for everyone. It's not a book doesn't have to be for everyone. It wasn't my cup of tea. I might have liked it if I was like 8 or 12 or something. But I just thought it was really boring. Anyhow, we're not gonna. We don't need to go into a huge debate about how good the book was. We're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about inspiration. So I was able to take a little bit out of the what I did read. I found a little moment that really spoke to me, which was at the beginning of, sort of in the first act of the book, the little girl, Lyra. Yeah, Lyra gets taken away by the French lady, Miss Coulter. Like she goes to Germany or France or something, and they go into this big. She moves into this like big palace. It's like a big castle, and it's really fancy, and there's a lot of wine, and she's just like, this is the best lifestyle. This lady is awesome. She's pretty and smart, and she's really got her shit together. And I want to be just like her. And she's really impressed by this woman, just totally smitten with her. And she's obviously, the lady ends up being a bad guy. But later on in the book, there's a really important moment where Lyra gets kidnapped again. I don't know how much, she gets kidnapped like 80 times in this book. She gets kidnapped, and Miss Coulter is talking to her, and she's talking about some dumb bullshit, and like Lyra gets really bored, and she almost gets like offended, like, I can't believe, like, in this like blink of an eye moment, she realizes like how awful this lady is. She's like, fuck, this lady sucks. I cannot believe I liked her and looked up to her, and she gets like really embarrassed in the moment for her previous self. She just like totally gets disgusted with herself, and she's like shakes her head like, what the fuck? What was wrong with me? So there's lots of moments like that in regular life that maybe we can all relate to. I know that I can, like, for example, like having a stupid friend, like a bully as a childhood friend, and like you're thinking back, like, that guy sucked. He kicked me down the stairs. Why did I hang out with him? And then you sort of feel embarrassed in a way because of how your previous self felt. Your future self is, or I don't know. I'm getting into weird time travel stuff. Didn't want to go down that route, but my song is about that moment of realization and realizing, like what I cannot be, like, you're so mad at yourself for thinking a certain way, and you were so obviously wrong the whole time, but you're just now realizing it. So, thanks for indulging me on my I didn't mean to go on that long, but that's just what happens when I start talking. Here we go. Oh my God. Oh. Did I talk about that? No. There's a verse about hamburgers. This is my friend Mark. I think he's 10 out of 10. He likes to kick me down the stairs. We are BFFs. I think that's why he breaks all my stuff. I let him do what he wants, or I get punched in the junk. What the hell was I thinking? My future self is cringing. I can't believe I could ever be so wrong. It's awful and I know it. So embarrassed in the moment. The monkey's not as golden as you thought. My 8-year-old self would lose his shit when he went to Mickey D's. There's nothing better than a Happy Meal. Now that I'm an adult, I can't fathom why I'd go there to eat what I used to think was delish. It's so obviously garbage. The Big Mac that I ordered tastes like fancy cardboard, but as a child I loved to throw them down. My younger self's expired, but my taste buds are so much wiser, and that burger has no business in my mouth. That nice lady seemed so lovely at the time, but now I know she's super evil, and I'm disgusted knowing that she pulled one on me. I do the best I can. I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed, but I hope my future self will understand and be forgiving. What the hell was I thinking? My future self is cringing. I can't believe I could ever be so wrong. It's awful and I know it, so embarrassed in the moment. Your monkey's not as golden as you thought. Thank you. Thank you, Bushwick. Hamburger night.
Let's give it up for Mike one more time. We should have like burgers at the this is now sponsored by Dick Spurs. That would have been such a good collaboration.
I'll give you a heads up next time.
Great, that was good. Now we are at the intermission, so feel free to stretch your legs and check out the merch table. We have assignments for the quiz that's happening. There's a bar in the back with some yummy snacks and beverages, so help yourself to that, and we'll see you real soon. Get up.
Captured by a man, a pirate man, and asks just why you need to live. The beauty of his life, his future wife, is the reason that he gives. So he wears the fancy
bloodshed in this war remain. Women invent a different line. Their fear of death as life's true design. Violence and fury will overcome kind and leave her for dead by and by. Just leave her for dead by and by. Truth be told, we can't escape from angels, the devil, the birds who we made. And no story will save you from a bitter fate. You gotta live life with some bit of grace. Just live life with some bit of grace.
Okay, so here's how it works. Those of you who filled out the
Are
quiz
they
slip,
just being
got those all here in the spittoon. Yes, we'll draw 3 names. Presuming you got the question right, you'll come up here. Drea will have you write your name on a card because we have this really high-tech scoring system here. And then I will ask you questions that you don't know the answer to. This is how it works. So to make sure we're all on the same page for the quiz slip here, the question was, which of these creatures does not appear as a demon in the book? A, moth. B, monkey. C, leopard. D, Wookiee. Anybody? What do you think? That's correct. Good work. Yes, all right. There's always one in the spittoon that didn't get it, every show. So here we go. We will be playing for, we have so many books. And we want to send you home with some, so that's what we're playing for. We got books, we put them in this tote bag here. Yes. So first, the 3 correct answers gets their first pick, second gets second pick, third gets third pick, because you all have to get all the way there. That's when it usually gets fun. Here we go. If we call your name, come on around and up the stairs. Drea will help you. All right. Casson, Stacy. All right. Oh, there's also stairs over here. There's stairs over here as well. That's probably, yeah. Yeah, no, we really, actually, this is part of the show. Come, you know what? There you go. We made it. Oh, Drea.
Where did you go?
Oh, this is like a Scooby-Doo chase scene. Okay. All right. Go ahead and stand at this one here. Just we got to keep our. Yeah. Okay. All right. Madeline Fox. All right. Yes. I'll take your card if you have it. Great. Okay. And Ian Vergette. Ian. Hey, all right. Oh, the anticipation is killing me.
You?
Yeah, me. That's good. I haven't done this since June. Do I have your name? Yeah, this is, Final Jeopardy style up here. All right. So all of the Bushwick quizzes take the form of Category A or Category B, something peripherally related to the book, something very much not. Having read the book will not help you. Remember, it's funny when you're wrong. Is that the smallest writing? When you gonna zoom in on this, or how are we gonna do this? All right. So we've talked about demons. We've talked about Lyra. but nobody's yet talked about the armored bear. Yes, important plot point. Yeah? All right, we got some fans. So I'm going to give you a name, and you have to tell me, and we'll go in order, just down the row. You have to tell me if it is the name of a fictional bear or a real-life bear. Yep. And specifically, I took all of the real bear names from Fat Bear Week. Anybody know about Fat Bear Week? It's October 5th to 11th this year. It's coming right up. It's sponsored by the Katmai National Park in Alaska. Vote for your favorite ursine contestant as park bears prepare for winter hibernation by feeding on salmon from the Brooks River. They have a whole bracket. You should check it out. Fat Bear Week. Okay, are you ready to play? Yeah. Fictional bear or real bear? Gordon.
That's a real bear.
No, that's from the Cartoon Network's Camp Laszlo. Okay. All right, Madeline. Lefty.
That's got to be a real bear.
That's a real bear. Yeah.
Thank you.
Lefty has never won. Okay. Fat Bear Week. All right, moving down the list here. How about Malloy?
Fictional bear?
That's a fictional bear from the animated sitcom Brickleberry. Malloy is a crude grizzly bear cub that plays video games. Okay, are you ready? Here we go. Otis.
That's a fictional bear.
Nope, that is four-time Fat Bear Week champion with a floppy right ear. Wow. Yeah. No. Okay, how about Too Loud?
It's a fake bear.
That's correct. But did you know that Too Loud Bear is one of the lesser-known Care Bears introduced in 2005's The Care Bears Big Wish movie? The picture on Too Loud Bear's belly is a megaphone.
Oh my God.
All right, down at the end there, Snuffles.
That's a real bear.
No. Damn it. Snuffles, in an R.A. Lafferty novel of the same name, is the sole inhabitant of the planet Balata, discovered by a scientific expedition of 5, whom Snuffle kills. Okay. All right, Caston. Bead Nose.
Oh, that's a real bear.
That's correct. Yeah, she won in 2015 and 2018, two-time champion of Fat Bear Week. All right, Madeline, how do you feel about Popeye?
That's the rightful king of the real bears.
Rightful king of the real bears. Look at that. All right. As a young bear, Popeye's forearms were so well furred that they appeared unusually large, inspiring the nickname. All right, so we have a winner. We're going to keep going. I got a lot of these. All right, Wally.
That's a fake bear?
That's a fake bear. Wally Bear and the No Gang was an anti-drug video game released but not licensed by Nintendo in 1992. All right. Chunk.
Oh, that's definitely a real bear.
Wow, look at you. Large adult male with a distinctive scar across his muzzle and 0 Fat Bear Week championships. All right. How about Buttons?
It's a fake bear.
You already won, but
I'm sorry.
but sure.
Whose turn is it?
You could keep just showing off for everybody in the
I
room
just
and
love
at
the
home.
game.
Buttons is from the Canadian television series Puppets Who Kill. You probably knew that too. All right.
I'm so sorry.
You
So
never
that was
explained.
probably the one you knew, and you were.
I did not, but you
Okay.
never explained that part of the rules, so I'm not surprised that we went in order still.
How about
Thank you for saying that.
how about Big Mikey?
That feels like a real bear.
That's a fictional bear from Nickelodeon's Bunsen is a Beast. Okay.
Oh no.
That's all right. How about Backpack?
Oh, that's a real bear.
That's a real bear. Woo! Backpack is in fact Holly's offspring. Okay, so it's just you. So you're good. We didn't do Holly, but I'll kill that one too. Holly's autumn appearance somewhat resembles a toasted marshmallow. That's what I learned from that. All right, how about Hank?
That's a real bear?
Nope. Hank is from Bear and Breakfast Management Sim video game. Apparently, Hank is in the hospitality industry and runs a real tight ship. Okay. How about Fluffy?
Okay, that's got to be a real bear.
No, that's the office assistant in USA's Duckman, which ran from 1994 to 1997. Divot.
Was that divot?
Divot.
Could you use divot in a sentence, please?
There is a bear named Divot that exists for real or not.
I'll say real.
That's correct! Woo! All right. Meet me right over there for prizes. Thank you all for playing the Bushwick quiz. We do this every time. On with the music. Thank you all for playing.
My favorite part of the quiz was I love how confident the contestants were on like, oh, absolutely, that's a real bear. That's great. Our next performer is another first-timer. Let's give it up for Natasha Lumba. Yeah. Natasha Lumba is a first-generation Filipino-American artist, musician, and fashion costume designer. Her solo music is released under the name Viv Vicious.
Hi. This is actually my first time performing by myself in Seattle. I've played a lot of shows with bands, but never entirely by myself. So, yeah.
So there's a little effect on your vocal there.
Oh.
Did you mean to have all that reverb on the vocal?
Is that better? No? How about that? Okay, cool. Everyone's vanished. Don't trust the nurses, they don't care for you. Pubescent faces, this is no place for childhood. Ages, rounded up faces. I wonder if anyone's looking for us. We used to. northern lights, but not like this. Try recruit an army. You always will be full of wit and charm, but you'll never save me. I'm a kitchen boy with no pedigree. You would believe me, but I'm never going home again. Liar, you said you would believe me, but I'm never going home again. Liar, you said you would protect me, but I'm never going home again. Liar, they said they would protect me, but I'm never going home again. Liars, they said they would protect me, but I'm never going home again. Rich men are worth more than my head. The intellectual pursuits of rich men are worth more than my head. Build a staircase to another world and abandon your daughter. Said you would protect me, but I'm never going home again. Liar, you said you would protect me, but I'm never going home again. Lyra, they said they would protect me, but I'm never seeing you again. Liar, they said they would protect me, but I'm never seeing you again.
Natasha Lombard. Yeah, keep that going. You can find out more about Natasha and all of tonight's performers on our digital program, which will stay archived at that link there. that QR code. Can you actually, it's hard to just take a picture of a QR code and save it, but you know, you could do that. Lots of great stuff to find out there. Articles there. Natasha's got a link to a cool KEXP feature up there. If you're into not just words and music inspired by words, but crossed words, Amy Zoe creates an original crossword puzzle for every one of our shows. This is the second season that Amy's doing that, and we have a slide for it, but Jeff was just helping, so I'm going to stall. How about a big hand for Executive Director Jeff Larson? Yes. Oh, it could be anywhere. Yes, and there's a custom there's a custom sort of message when you finish. If you do the crossword online, we have some print copies too, but if you do it online, there's a little message if you get it all right. And I won't spoil the message this time, but I felt called out when I solved this puzzle by the message on that one. So not only do we have 9 main stage shows this year of original music inspired by color-themed titles, including The Picture of Dorian Gray is coming up next October 15th. That's going to be at Hugo House. We're alternating Town Hall and Hugo House this year. City of Orange, David Yoon's book, will be at the next one here at Town Hall on November 12th. But we have partner events all through the year. We have our collaboration with the Jack Straw Cultural Center. We just released episode 1 of that, where all 12 of their writers for the year get paired with a musician, and we do rolling video releases. We just put the first one out. We'll be partnering with Seattle Arts and Lectures Poetry Series again, songwriters for all 4 of the Poetry Series events. First one of those is in November. And we have a real special one coming up on October 29th at a venue called Rabbit Box, which is new downtown in the space of the old Can, which is the place the first ever Bushwick Book Club show, Seattle show was October 10th, 2010. And that will be original music inspired by Shinyi Pai's Virga collection of poems. That's super fun. Shinyi is out doing all sorts of wonderful work in the arts in this town. And this, hang on. Where's Drea?
Yes. Oh no.
No, we're good. All right, I got it. Thanks. Sorry. Yeah, just use the bar. I was trying to one-hand it.
Got it.
Bushwick also has an education program, goes into schools, songwriting through youth literature education, starting to book things for fall 2022, have some things on the calendar, getting kids inspired by the written word. Oh, that's all a lot of fun. But we also have more just to throw in front of you right here tonight. And next up is Evan J. Peterson. Evan is one of only, it's like 6 or 7. You can come on up, Evan. Individuals who have performed for Bushwick and also had one of their published titles featured for a whole night. So that's a pretty exclusive club with people like Lindy West in that club and Amber Flame. Evan J. Peterson is an author, poet, and game writer. His latest book is Metaflesh, Poems in the Voices of the Monster, and recent work includes Drag Star, the world's first drag performance RPG. His writing appears in Weird Tales, Pseudopod, Tales to Terrify Queers, Destroy Horror, and Nightmare Magazine. Evan's serial novel, Better Living Through Alchemy, is currently releasing digitally chapter by chapter from Broken Eye Books and will be out in print in 2023. EvanJPeterson.com can tell you more. Evan J. Peterson.
Hello. Thank you. So it's always, the day before, the day of, that I finally am like, okay, that's it. That's what I'm going to write about. And yesterday it hit me that I really want to write about Mrs. Coulter. And she's a complex character. She seems to love Lyra and try to keep her safe and rescue her. And she also murders children and steals their natural resources. So I was thinking about that and how smooth she is when she's seducing and abducting these children from London. And I came up with the idea of her as an anti-mother. So this is the negative mother. Picture your mother. Picture a picture of your mother, her hair, her eyes, the outline of her bosom. Did she nurse you? Now, pull the slide from the magic lantern, from the carousel, and find the negative of the photogram. Picture the negative of your mother's picture, the exposed silver, the blobs of darkness and light reversed. That's me. I am the negative of your mother. I look like love, like hot chocolate or a soothing tea. I look like someone who would never, could never let you freeze in an alley like an orphan. I look like invisible light, like ultraviolet blood in a long silver thread connecting my heart to yours. No one would dare to sever that cord. Every child is her mother's own soul, her demon, and that is a lie. I am your other mother, her doppelganger in negative film. My pinprick pupils are white, my sclera dusty as nuclear winter. I will remove your eyes and tell you it's for your own good, the greater good, as though you're Medusa and I'm Perseus come to sever your little head. I am Medea. I am La Malinche, La Llorona. I am Setha, and you are my beloved. I love you like God so loved the world. I would sacrifice you like a lamb. I will guard you like a lioness. I will eat you like an egg. No one will ever lay a hand on you. No one except for me. Thank you.
Oh man, that was really good. It was also passing by, Evan was just like, oh, that was so good. Well, if you enjoyed Evan's work, we have upcoming events. He has a writing workshop, Witches Are People Too. Writing Well for Rounded Pagans, and it's going to be online on October 23rd. So next up, we have Bjorn Watkins. Bjorn Watkins is a songwriter and producer that also plays drums in the Seattle band Catch Rabbit. Yeah.
So, as per my namesake, Bjorn, I initially was going to write a song about the Panzerbjorns. They're great characters. I love them. But what really got to me about this book was, I guess, the ending. The realization that Azrael is not so much a hero as much as he is he's a bit of an explorer, a bit of a Columbus, someone that wants to discover but doesn't really care whose lives are at stake, what the cost is. So that's what really stuck to me with this book. So yeah, let's see here. So you wanna tear it down, leave the priests without their crowns, head up north to study dust, find a way to a new land, find a way to
Was it worth all the experiments? All of those suffered demons ensnared. Asriel has gone too far. Asriel has gone too far. What would Pan do? What would your egg do? Heroes don't kill kids. Explorers do. Find a way to a new land, but at what cost? What would Pan do? What would your egg do? Heroes don't kill kids. Explorers do.
Thank you.
Bjorn Watkins, welcome to the club. Yeah. All right. Oh, yep. Wait, we're gonna want that cable though. We're gonna want the cable. I'll take the chair. You leave me the cable. Now I'll give you the chair. Watch your foot. Okay. Woo-hoo. Yeah. The choreography. You should see the rehearsals that we do for these shows. Now this is the first one of the season, and we're already this good. Is that book still up there? Okay. Can we get a big hand for Mo running sound here in the room? Making us hear every element here. I so appreciate all the musical ground we're covering, and Mo makes it work. Those of you at home are hearing a mix from Evan. Let's all make some noise. Put some thumbs and hearts in the chat for Evan, and you're watching videos provided by Wynn. Wynn is the one who gave us the close-up on Kat's awesome eye makeup. I want to do some other thank yous as well as we're getting down to it here. We had some volunteers here, Eric and Jordan and Leo and Mia taking photographs. Can we give them a round of applause? Season graphic design. Let's get that season graphic up there again, Jeff. Michael Wallenfels has done our graphic design for a long time. Ooh, let's get the one with all the different books up there too. Yeah, it's there. Nope. Yep. Yeah, look at that. That's what's coming your way. Starting now and ending up in June of 2023. Let's also give a big hand to Claire, your house manager here at Town Hall Seattle. Isabel and Sarah met you at the door. Andrew is running the bar, and the Bushwick production team is Jeff Larson, Melissa Montalto, Elisa Newhall, Drea Marilyn, and Wes Waddell. It takes a village. We're always looking for members. We're looking for volunteers, and we have one more song for you tonight. Shouty Bianca Vatdat. Shouty and I met in a production of Animal Farm, the musical, which is real, and it's as good as it sounds. I was a poor excuse for a music director, and Shouty was a sheep. Shouty the sheep. Yeah. Oh, you still got it. That's fantastic. Shouty Bianca is a composer, lyricist, musician, and theater artist who holds a master's in music and performance and production from Berklee College of Music and a BA in drama performance from the University of Washington School of Drama. You can find her work on your favorite streaming platforms, including her first EP, Some Songs, which turned 1 decade old this year. She's been on the Bushwick stage for Miss Marvel, Shakespeare, Sabora Me, White Teeth, Seattle Walk Report, Count of Monte Cristo. Shouty Bianca Vatat.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for that lovely introduction. This is my first time ever performing on this instrument, and I don't mean just this specific one. I mean like electric guitar. I've never performed on it before, so that's why, thank you. That's why I'm doing this awkward talk to the audience while you feel around for where you're supposed to, there we go, okay. And she got it, okay. Yeah, hi, wow, this has been a really great evening. I keep having the very cheesy thought, I'm just so happy to be part of the arts, and I just love being part of making music and being around folks who want to be here and spend their evening this way. Like, the gratitude I feel for it. So, quick descriptor, I am tall, I am female, I am Iranian American, and I have on a gold little shrug that I'm quite excited about. So I really love this book, The Golden Compass, otherwise known as The Northern Lights. I read it as a small child, and I loved it then. And I read it recently again, and I still loved it. Holds up, probably partially because I read it as a small child. But what I really do love about it is the central character, Lyra. She's a hero who's allowed to make really big mistakes. She makes really big mistakes, like consequential mistakes that result in death of other people. So that's pretty big. And not only that, but she's allowed to feel the sadness and the regret and the confusion and the doubt that being a mistake maker can bring. And she's still allowed to contribute meaningfully to what's going on around her and to her community and to be a big, bold hero. And I just think we need more characters like that of all genders. But I particularly appreciated that she was a girl. And I appreciated it then, and I appreciate it now as an adult girl in our world today. So I just wanted to write a song to celebrate Lyra and her spirit. Thank you.
Lyra's rough, Lyra's wild, running the college with Pan by your side. Lyra's cool, Lyra will dare. The adults all know that she'll never behave. Lyra don't care, Lyra will dare all of her friends to be there, 'cause she's Lyra, silver tongue. Lyra, silver tongue. With compass in hand, she's making her stand. She doesn't care, you're a powerful man, 'cause she's Lyra, silver tongue. Lyra's at sea, Lyra's in air. Lyra impresses a huge polar bear. Lyra's not sure, but Lyra will try. There's dust all around and balloons in the sky. Lyra can talk, Lyra can think, even when war's on the brink, 'cause she's Lyra, silver tongue. Lyra, silver tongue. She may take a fall, but after it all, she's still full of fire. She's still standing tall. 'Cause she's Lyra, silver tongue. Lyra is scared, Lyra is lost, but saving the day, and no matter the cost, Lyra is there, yeah, Lyra's around to get 'em all out. Yeah, she'll burn it all down. Legends and bears, gobblers and strife. She'll spin up a sail that will save your life. Silver tongue. She makes every mistake that a person could make. She's still moving on through every heartbreak sheet. Lyra, silver
Thank you so much. Rock on.
Let's give up to Shouty one more time. If you enjoyed what you heard, Shouty has merch at the merch table over there, so it's worth checking out. It's been such a lovely evening with you all. Did you all have a fun time? Good. Let's give one more round of applause to all the performers. So keep it going to Ben Mish, Kat Jelty, Mike Vodova, Natasha Lumba, Evan J. Peterson, Bjorn Watkins, and Shadi Bianca Vedat.
Drea Marilyn? Huh? Seeing and hearing a lot more from her this season. We will see you at Hugo House on October 15th for The Picture of Dorian Gray, and right back here on November 12th for David Yoon's City of Orange. Thanks for being here. Take care and be kind.
Good night.
Certain hunger never ceases, and you reach out.